Hey guys, welcome to 7 Days to Die single player edition, and I'm just starting up a new world, so we'll hop into it when I do. And the goal of this series is to survive multiple days or years in the game. As you can see, there's no cheat mode if I go in all the menus. This isn't a challenge world, this is just me playing the game itself. So if you want to see me do anything that I don't do in any of these episodes, feel free to let me know. At the same time, I need to get on finding stuff that's useful. I didn't even need to break in here. So that when I start these quests, I have a little bit of ease with it. There's a second floor to this building, but I can't find the entrance. I can't find ladder owner, so that might not actually be a second floor. Second floor might just be an area that maybe I'm not supposed to be able to get into without building up there, which sucks for me because I'm gonna have to get up there eventually. If I stay in this area. I'll 3 wood from that. And I'm not gonna survive very long without doing these quests, so I will do all the quests I can. I don't have a microphone, so I'm just talking in my regular voice. But, yeah. I'm really hoping that this doesn't get me killed immediately, but doing these quests is the only way I can get anything done. Craft a stone axe. Will do. I need stones. Cardboard box. Wait. Now this is the hard part, finding 5 stones on the ground. If you ask anyone, they'll tell you the hard part of the first missions is something like, well, I don't know. Dude, if you run into something dangerous, no, it's finding the rocks. Because you have no alternative to get them if you spawn in an area without any. Luckily, I spawned in an area that definitely has some, because it has the big rocks. They're just unlucky for me, they're scattered. For a little while, I won't have to worry about zombies, because they don't start spawning for a while, or I believe until you leave like a certain distance from where you first spawn. That's why I'm not running off looking for rocks in every single direction. I mean, because I could find rocks easier that way, but it wouldn't really help me. A bunch of zombies spawned on me and killed me. Oh, no, where are we? I took damage from an annual cactus. This game's really hard even on the easiest difficulty if you keep the zombie spawn at normal, at the 100%. Because when zombies do spawn, they will spawn in groups of at least 2. And 2 zombies is nothing to scoff at. Especially when right off the bat, they do a decent amount of damage, and you have nothing to fight back with but your fist. So if you go off exploring, that's something you have to worry about. I set the days to 10 minutes each, so 10 minutes in and I already found one of the things. Or 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes in and I haven't gotten the second rock. Or the second set of rocks. The second part of the frustrating mission. I'm in the desert too, so that just means it's not a good idea to be. It's not a good idea in this game to be anywhere where you can't see around you. And if I put the torch down, as you can see, I can faintly see. If a zombie walks up, I'll be able to tell. Yeah, you won't, because for you the screen's a little dark. Or you will be able to. But if I pull the torch out, well, I can still barely see, but I can see just enough. We're gonna have 4 of the 10 minutes in darkness or not. Or 2 of the 10 minutes. Something like that. In that time, it's really not good to have yourself looking around like I am. However, I know what I'm doing and what I'm looking for, and I'm in an area where no zombies have spawned yet, really, so I'm in a position where I have the ability to look around. And again, only 9 minutes in, and day 1 is complete. And that's not usually how it goes. It's like I might have to break some rocks with my fist. Or just let me get whatever I can from the chest. Now, breaking these with the fist is not advised, because it takes forever and it doesn't get you a lot of resources. But if you have to, well then you have to. There's nothing I can really say about it. This is where I have to break at least one of these. So it gives me all the rocks I need. No, not giving me the one rock I need. Oh, finally. I have the one. I'm gonna want to favorite this, and I'm gonna want to make a lot better tools than this later on. Or find them if I find a town. Each one of these with the stone axe can get you decent amount of rocks, which you're not gonna need. Now I'm not at the point where I need to leave the area I'm in. However, I might, just because I don't see a way up onto that roof. I mean, I could be wrong, there could be like a ladder or something. But if zombies start to spawn, I have no way to a safe distance from them. Over here I do. There's a water tower. And this house is actually would be a great place to live for a while. It's near a canyon. Canyons, I believe, are newer, more up-to-date areas, but you don't want to go down in them because you can get trapped. Is there no way up this water tower? Usually, like, there's a ladder on the side. Sometimes there'll be a ladder on the side, or... Did I just walk over another cactus? I did. I don't know what this area is, but there's a lot of stuff to loot. Oh, let's see how far away the airdrop is. It's not that far, however, I'm gonna want to loot the place I'm at first. Which kinda makes sense. I gotta see if, can I? I can't. Alright, I can't turn my gamma up from here. I'm not gonna 100% all the time know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna break through this wall, however, because that door will take forever. And it's locked. And when it's locked, there's no way in. Now it wants me to create the clothing, which isn't a bad idea for when you're later on, or if you're not in the desert. My bad. Later on doesn't. How late in the game you are does matter. It's not a good idea for later on. Or it's a good idea now, or it would be, but as I already said, I'm in the desert, so can I pick this up and take it with me? I'm really hoping I can, because if I can pick this up by breaking it. Hold on, can I make, resources, weapons, instruction, and tools. This would be a good thing to have, so if it lets me pick this up Or not, if it just destroys it, I really don't care. I don't want to have a family member come on, or someone go on my account while I'm gone and just start on and off to craft stuff all willy-nilly because they know how to play. They don't feel like playing properly. We are gonna have to, or I'm gonna have to craft a whole lot. Anyone who plays this game's gonna have to craft a whole lot. Yep, just destroys it. Well, if I could create the schematic to create one, I would have, but so keep in mind, if you want to live in a house like this that has one of those, go ahead, look for these. I wonder why that's put it up. Oh, we'll find out in a sec. This might actually have been a good place to live before I, destroyed the workbench and decided I'm not gonna live here. Yeah, this place is a secret bunker, so I'll note that down on my map. See, save waypoint there, and that's gonna be my waypoint for I'm gonna do what I call safe houses, or they're gonna be safer than normal than just running out into a building. Any place that looks like it might be a good spot for a house, I'm gonna put that. Only if I'm not actually putting my home there. Only reason this isn't like a perfect place for a house is because, one, I don't know what that actually is. Two, it would be so much better if it had literally anything a little more useful. And again, if it wasn't in the desert. Near a canyon. You don't want to live near a canyon unless you're going to live in the canyon. Just like a mountain's a bad idea unless you're going to live on the mountain. Town's a bad idea unless you're gonna live in the town. Stuff like that. Because zombies have an easier time getting to you near the canyon than you in the canyon. Especially since with near the canyon, you fall in the canyon, you're dead. You lose your wellness points, you lose a whole bunch of stuff. And I'll travel across the road there in a minute. I need the supplies. Looks like just a bunch of gun parts and some medication. Which, don't get me wrong, that's pretty good, but it's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is stuff like this, tools, or the schematics for a weapon. So I got an SMG stock, a sniper, what receiver, and that. When instead I should have for. Another thing to look for is Trader's Place. Those you actually want to build near, not because you can't build at. And so, yeah. And those are actually really nice places. I'm gonna want to put my clothes on in the game so I can get this quest done. So I can get to the one that has me crafting weapons. There's a zombie over there. Although there's what looks like a safe place right there. And some of the stuff I've never seen before, to be honest. Like, literally I've never seen. This is a military camp. Or a prison. As you can see, there's zombies like everywhere. So unless I can get inside here, there's really no point being here. But I can get inside here. And this wouldn't actually be a bad place to live again if it weren't in the desert. Because in the desert, when you get really hot, you have to take off all your armor. Or else the weather will kill you. And that's not like a, ooh, please don't kill me thing. It's a, it will kill you. I'm just gonna create the best weapon I can here. Highest level I can. I'm gonna create at least 2 of you so I could scale this wall. I'm gonna scrap these gun parts because they're not really good ones. And so they're not really too worth. Oh. Ran into a trap there. Need another wooden frame. I'm gonna need a lot more than one more wooden frame. I need a lot more. For now, I could just get it. What do you guys think? Hang here? Yes or no? Leave it in the comments. I'm gonna stay here for a little while. But this is a possible place I might come back to and live in if you guys want. This is a place that I might leave optional as a place I might live for a while. And again, I might not, because it might not have, it might be full of zombies. I might not even go in there. I mean, of course I'm going to go in it now, but I might come back and it be full of zombies. You know, it looks like there are no zombies in it right now, but as you can see, a zombie followed me in. Because I don't have any good weapons, that could have right there just been the end for me. This looks like a military camp. Is this door unlocked? That's not a door. If it was for a while, it wasn't unlocked. Now, military camps are going to have some of the best gear because they were military camps. And they'll have plenty of gun saves. Which means plenty of guns. So yeah, that's a good thing. However, they're also not going to be the safest. I believe I am out of wood. That's just great. Yeah, so seeing as how I'm out of wood, I gotta hope that there's a tool of some kind in here. Okay, so you can't open the crate or find out what kind of crate it is till you break the first layer of it. Working stiff tools, alright. That's not really a good tool, but that's a weapon. This is more of a weapon than a tool. So now I got a decent weapon. And I'm gonna want to go in here. I have no idea where whatever zombie that is. I can only hope that they're not inside of the walls, that they're outside. Oh, and you're gonna find in any kind of camp. Any camp. You're gonna find a lot of stuff you can scrap. A lot of stuff. Where that? Guess I don't know.